So for this one, this is just going to be the spinal cord, right? First, we're going to go over the gray matter, then we're going to go over the white matter. In the gray matter, we have our anterior horn, our anterior gray horn, lateral gray horn, and posterior gray horn. In the middle over here, we have something called that little dot. It's going to be called the central canal, right? Over here is the central canal. You could also see little lines coming out of this. It's going to be called the gray commissioners. So again, anterior gray horn, posterior gray horn, anterior gray horn, lateral gray horn, posterior gray horn. Central canal, gray commissioners. From there, we're going to go into the white column. So we have our anterior white column, lateral white column, and posterior white column. Notice how we have these lines here, right? So for these lines, instead we're going to have, this is going to be called the anterior median fissure, and this is going to be called the posterior median sulcus. So this is going to be a fissure, and this is a sulcus. So a way to determine which side is posterior and which side is anterior is through these things right here. This is going to be called a ventral root. Ventral just is another way of saying anterior. And this is going to be called the dorsal root, another way of just saying posterior. This is going to be called the dorsal root ganglion. Okay, so if you see the dorsal root ganglion, you know that this is going to be in the back side. If you see the ventral root and there's no dorsal root ganglion, then that's just the front side. Okay, over here is the same thing. So now let's say they give you an example over here. You don't know which side is which. Whichever side is wider is the posterior side. This is just the anterior side. Okay, that's it.